solute, which is the sugar, has dissolved in the water completely.
Yes. So they formed a concentrated solution by almost adding the same quantity of the molecules of water, which is the solvent, and then the solutes. Okay, so it has also dissolved. The first one they did, they had this with just a teaspoon of salt, but here they had 2 teaspoons of sugar in there. So the third type of solution is what?
Saturated solution.
All right, so saturated solution. How?
That is when the solute is more than the solvent.
Okay.
The molecules of the solute is more than the molecules of the solvent.
Okay. So what are we expecting?
Therefore, the solute, which is the sugar, to be more than the water.
So will we still see the sugar in it or not? Okay, so let's see if something like that will happen.
Like 6 teaspoons of sugar.
All right, please, are you listening here?
Yes.
Observe. So they are adding more of the solute.
4, 5, and 6.
So now, as you can see, the solute or the sugar has settled instead of dissolving
Are you listening here?
in the water.
All right, so if you leave this setup, assuming we leave this solution for another 30 minutes, will we still see the sugar in there or not?
No.
If you say no, let me see those who said no. Let me see the no's. Those who said no. Okay, the question is to the group members. Group members, if I leave the setup for 30 minutes, will I still see the sugar in it or not? I mean the saturated. You are not sure?
No.
No, you are not sure.
Say you said you see the sugar.
You will still see the...
Said you feel.
You will still, yes, I know, it's a minus. It will go against you. Yes, you still see the sugar in there, provided that it is more than the solvent. Are you getting me?
Yeah.
Now, why? Why will you still see the sugar at the bottom?
The molecules of the solute is more than the molecules of the solvent.
All right, so I asked the question that if we leave this saturated solution for even 30 minutes, will the sugar dissolve or not? And she said no. And if no, means that what? You were saying something. If no, that means what?
The molecules of the solute is more than the molecules of the water, meaning the sugar is more than the water.
And who is supposed to dissolve who?
The water is supposed to dissolve the sugar.
So since the molecules of the water is not enough, and then that of the sugar is more than necessary, it will dissolve some, right? And leave the rest in there. So what must you do before the rest to be dissolved?
You have to add more water.
Clap for them. Okay. All right, so that is nice. You've done well for the solution so far. So these are the 3 types of solutions that they formed for us. They formed their 3 types. We have the first one in the middle, which is the diluted, more of the water solution. That is the water molecules than the sugar molecules. Then we have the concentrated, which are almost equal, and then the saturated, which is more of the solute molecules than the water molecules. Are we okay?
Yes.
That is the solvent molecule. So that is it for